Portland, we did it! We finally got a full-blown bike park within city limits! Gateway Green is the brand new bike park in Portland, Oregon, completely dialed in for all riders of every skill level, background, and bicycle to come and ride together. This is the dream that has taken years of blood, sweat, and tears, and now it's finally a reality. Gateway Green is accessible from the Gateway Transit Center Max stop and right off the 205 bike path. The general zone for Gateway Green is in the space between where 84 and 205 cross, near the PDX airport. I went down to see this spot for myself and I could not believe how dialed it was. In this video, I'll take you through all the highlights and show you what this bike park has to offer. The first offering at Gateway Green is a VeloSolutions Pumptrack. This Pumptrack has two main lines, an inside and an outside line, with plenty of opportunities to transfer between the two. VeloSolutions tracks have been popping up all over the place, but the nearest one prior to this was in Hood River. The best part about this track is, unlike most of the other features at the bike park, you can ride this track in the wet and still have plenty of grip. The track looks great and rides even better, and I can't wait to see how this spot looks when the grass is finally grown in. Maybe we'll even see one of those Pumptrack World Championship qualifiers come to Portland now that we've got a track in place. Next to the VeloSolutions Pumptrack is the original Pumptrack that was in place at Gateway Green when they first opened it up. It looks as though it's been reoriented in this new spot, but still rides just as nice as it did originally. Not as many options as the VeloSolutions track, but still another great feature to ride at Gateway Green. Across from the Pumptrack is a nature play area, which I believe is meant to be a playground for kids to explore and climb on. I managed to find another activity to do on these rocks, as they were too perfect for some bike trials riding. The rocks are perfectly sized and shaped for some hopping and technical riding practice, although they could benefit from having some smaller rocks next to them so intermediate riders could more easily access all of the lines. The logs are a little slippery, but definitely rideable. I'm sure we'll see some good stuff go down on these in the future. Truthfully, the entire park is filled with plenty of rock features to play on. Nice, flat, wide rock ledges you can practice riding on and off, or just goof around with some tricks as well. Every inch of this bike park has something fun to offer. Above the Pumptrack are some flowy cross-country trails, somewhere between 2 to 3 miles total if you ride the entire loop. I rode the Cliff Line, which is listed as an expert level trail, but truthfully it wasn't too challenging. I had a great time ripping this trail regardless. It's super flowy and the technical elements that you come up on are all extremely manageable. I could see myself lapping that zone for hours at a time. If you do it right, you can send it down the Cliff Line and then pedal back up the Fence Line trail, which runs parallel. When I was filming this, I accidentally rode the Fence Line trail the opposite direction and it was super fun, but maybe try that when the park is clear. The next exciting element at Gateway Green is the skills course. This area has a bunch of different options for every skill level. On your rider's left side, you have a flowy line with little rollers and berms, an easy way to get new riders comfortable on their bike. This line doesn't require any jumping or dropping and is a good way to build up confidence for the other lines. As you move to your right on the trail, the lines start to grow in size, but at a rate that makes it easy to learn and improve quickly. Each trail builds off the previous one, which is the best way to progress your riding skill as you're starting out. The way the drop section is designed, you'd most likely be able to ride off it without any issues, so even the elements in here that are considered the hardest are well within range for any rider. If you've built up your courage in the skills course, you can move on up to the jump line. This is arguably the most advanced section at the bike park. 4 big jumps that finish with a banked curved wall ride. The best part about this entire park is nothing really requires full commitment. You won't fall into a gap or anything since all the jumps are tabletops, meaning there's a flat area between takeoff and landing of the jump. The curved wall is extremely generous and holds you on like Velcro too. Super fun. Last but certainly not least are the 2 trails up top. Rebar Ridge and Linda's Line are the names of these 2 trails. Rebar Ridge is the easier of the two, mostly just rollers and easy burns from top to bottom. You can make it through the entire line smoothly without taking a single pedal stroke. Just pump your way through the rollers and enjoy the ride. The whole thing's like a downhill pump track, and as the weather dries up, this trail is going to get faster and faster. The other line, Linda's line, requires a bit more speed and precision. You'll have to hold your speed through the entire trail and hit the tabletops and transitions just right to make it through. I expect to see a lot of riders slaying this area as the overall progression of Portland riding grows due to the implementation of this new spot. So that's it, Gateway Green, Portland's new bike park. I hope you enjoyed this video walkthrough of our new riding spot, and I look forward to riding with you there at some point in the future. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, as we'll be posting more videos about riding spots just like this. Thanks for watching.